All right, welcome back to the Pet Day with Mount Pleasant Pet Magazine, and it's time for another furry friend here with his own furry friend is Alan Berger, and also our good friend Bill Macchio. Of course, we got turn that phone off. You know that. Of course, Alan was with Pet Helpers, and we appreciate you guys coming. On the front of the magazine this month, you've got two animals that are there. You've got Hannah and Finley. How did this come about?
It's interesting. Alan had become the new executive director at Pet Helpers, and I wanted to meet him because I want to learn how to help pets. And Carol was in the office, and Carol we're engaged in this conversation. Carol said, "Would you allow me to auction off?" Well, you know this. You were there.
Yeah.
Will you allow me to auction off the front cover of Mount Pleasant Magazine?
Sure.
No, not Mount Pleasant. You mean Mount Pleasant Pets? And she said yes.
Yes.
So it was great. These guys, and then Jeannie from the pet photography, she did a great job capturing that. She's a great photographer, actually. And so that's how they ended up on the cover. And then we did a story about it in the magazine.
And by the way, Tom got top dollar for us for that fundraiser.
I do my best. I even mow people's grass once or twice during the summer to get the top dollar.
Well, you know, it's cool that there's people out there that are willing to commit to that kind of donation.
Absolutely.
To help.
Absolutely.
Because that's why you're here, and in a sense, that's why I'm here. You know,
Alan, you've got a big job, director of Pet Helpers right there off of Folly Road. You've got a big fundraiser that's coming up a little bit later on this year, the Fur Ball. Tell us about that and how people can get involved with it.
Well, Fur Ball, this is our 14th year, and we've been doing it for, a long time, obviously, and it is our big fundraiser of the year. We hope to raise about $150,000 from it, and this year we have changed it a little bit. It's going to be over at the Francis Marion Hotel.
Beautiful venue.
And we do a silent auction, we do a live auction, and we have a band, and we're going to have some live entertainment, and we're making it as much fun as possible for people to come.
Your goal is 150. My goal is more like 175 to 200 this year. I like to set my goal just a little bit higher.
Well, we're going to have to count on you to do that,
We're going
Tom.
to do it. Tell me, what do you really like about, I'm sure there's a lot of things, what do you really like about being director of Pet Helpers?
Well, obviously, I love animals, and for us to be able to participate in a program that's solving a large issue across the country, the overpopulation of dogs and cats. And so, we're right there on the front line trying to reduce that problem. And there are other issues along with it.
I had a conversation with him yesterday because I wanted to, have some dialogue before today, and he was talking about how Pet Helpers is their mission right now, or their thoughts right now, are to how to change. Tell Tom what you were telling me about.
Well, the issue is we've been around for 40 years. This is our 40th year. Carol Linville started it 40 years ago, and it has grown and changed. And really, we're taking a real look at where it is that we need to go, because times have changed. The Chalreston area has changed. The animal groups that are working in the area have changed, and the problems are
changed.
Absolutely. So the rise of social media has been an enormous change, and so we're looking at where does Pet Helpers best fit? How can we make the biggest impact on improving and saving lives of animals? And I'm just proud that our board and staff are looking forward. We're really looking at the vision for Pet Helpers and where we fit within the community.
Absolutely.
And Bill and I were talking yesterday. The other thing
just a couple more seconds.
Yeah, the other thing that's happening even more is that all the groups, the rescues and shelters, are starting to work more and more together.
And I like that a lot, Tom. I like when they all get together.
Especially things working out. We've got about 5 seconds left. We've got a book signing coming up tonight, starting at 5 o'clock.
This is a book. Samantha Hill, who's a local writer, just released this book with her dog Brutus, who's going to be there. They'll be signing. Brutus will be signing this book, but you can just come and meet Brutus and Samantha and find out a little bit about this great book.
Very good. Alan, thank you. Bill, appreciate it. We've got more coming up. Once you've adopted that forever friend, you can make them look purdy. That's for sure. Ziggy's Dog Parlor is coming up next.